The 10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm meteorologist Edward Shaw. Cold and blustery here for the early parts of the week before we go into a little bit of a warmer and wetter stretch for the end of the week. And going into the weekend, a little warmer, nice weather. The rain will finally exit, and we'll be left behind with some pretty nice conditions, all things considered. As for what you're seeing right now, well, that little bit of a snowstorm further into the northeast, that blizzard certainly hammering parts of New England, down towards New York, Philadelphia, even parts of the eastern shore in Virginia and towards Maryland as well, have been dealing with this storm here for the last 24 hours, and it has certainly put a little bit of a dent in a lot of folks' plans for the Northeast. A very powerful one, in fact, one of the more strong ones in recent memory. As for us, what we're seeing, little bit of more wraparound moisture coming into parts of the mountains, with the western slopes having a lot of their snowfall overnight last night and into today. But for most of us, what you're going to notice, you can see on the mountains, a lot of that white, that's actually snowfall. It's not cloud cover. But further to the east, you see that little area, which is essentially our viewing area. Not really anything. We saw a few flakes blowing around last night, but overall, nothing but cloudy skies and cold temperatures and quite windy conditions. Roanoke at 34 right now, Blacksburg 28, Lynchburg at 37. Wind advisories in effect essentially all along the Blue Ridge Parkway and I-81 due to the fact that winds are going to be gusting here pretty substantially over the next few hours. Let's time that out for you with Futurecast. By 6 p.m. tonight, we're still gusting around 30 miles per hour, and that continues into the overnight hours as well tonight and into tomorrow. We start seeing winds die down a little bit more by about lunchtime tomorrow, and then leaving behind with some more southerly flow going into the later parts of this week towards Wednesday, where winds are still going to be kicking. It's going to be a very blustery next few days with temperatures that are going to start heating up along with it. Roanoke at 41 for your high today, Lynchburg 45, South Boston 44, Blacksburg 33, and Covington at 37, making for a bit more of a below average day in terms of temperatures are considered. But as we go into the next few hours, we're going to get up to about 41 by 4 p.m. and then drop into the 30s rather quickly overnight tonight and then again into tomorrow. Now, looking ahead to those lows for tonight, it's going to be bitterly cold. Roanoke at 24, Blacksburg 21, Floyd dropping down to 19, Covington 23, along with Lynchburg, and Danville at 24 degrees. So pretty cold overnight hour tonight, and we go into the next few days with that cold start, but we start seeing a shift. And you start seeing the signs of that further out to the west, where we're going to start seeing warmer than average temperatures here for the next few days before we get to about 53 here by Thursday. Looking ahead to the next 7 days, again, tale of 2 weeks. We start out this week with quite a bit of cloud cover and windy conditions and colder temperatures. But then look at, as we go after Thursday, that rainstorm comes through, and then we end up back into the 60s for the weekend. So, Brittany, we had a few nice days last week where temperatures were in the 60s. Looks like we're going to have some even nicer weather here to wrap up February and kick off the month of March.
I feel like we've been pinballing back and forth, above average, below, above, below, above, below. It's like getting whiplash.
It's been like a roller coaster, just with a terrible safety record almost, is how the last week has been.
Well described. All right, thank you, Edward.